Hey, folks! Richard Allen, the now convicted person in the infamous Delphi trial, has gotten his appellate attorneys. And I thought, let's see who they are. Welcome to the show. Let's first talk about this guy. This is Let's first talk about this guy. This is Mark Leeman of Leeman Law. And he is a very, very experienced appellate attorney. He has his own law firm. And so, yeah, he is one of, according to his website, he is one of Indiana's most seasoned appellate litigators, boasting a rich portfolio of nearly 200 appeals. Legal authority, regularly advocating for clients before the Indiana Court of Appeals, Indiana Supreme Court, and the United States Court of Appeals for the Seventh Circuit. So I am very confident in that his representation, because he has a silver platter full of prosecutorial misconduct, how much the judge screwed this case up. Because remember, folks, in the first appeal to the appellate court, it is all about how many rules did Judge Gall break. How many? And if you followed my channel and the coverage of this trial, you know there's a lot, a whole lot. Now, Mr. Leeman is not alone in this. He is not alone in this. He has help by Stacy, Uliana. She as well, very, very experienced in appeals issues. Let's read from her site. She began her career in criminal defense at the Indiana Public Defender Council, state agency dedicated to improving the quality of representation provided at public expense, and co-authored many practice manuals on various aspects of criminal defense law. She co-authored the Indiana Evidence Manual, the Indiana Sentencing Manual, Indiana Motions Manual, Search and Seizure Pamphlet, and Confessions Pamphlet. And this will come in handy because one of the big issues, in my opinion, regarding the appeals is how the ruling from Judge Gall regarding the so-called confessions, how they came about. That will be a major one, that ruling. She also let's see here. She is a graduate of the National Criminal Defense College Trial Practice Institute. She's an adjunct professor at the McKinney School of Law, teaching trial skills to law students. She has argued many cases in front of Indiana Court of Appeals and Indiana Supreme Court. So, again, a very, very experienced appellate attorney. And again, you who have followed my coverage of the Delphi case, you who have followed my coverage of the so-called Delphi case, you already know my opinion. So I am slightly biased. I admit I am. But how can you not be when mental torture is in the picture? How can you not be? So I am hopeful But always remember that appeals are for losers. From when the jury came back in the trial with a guilty verdict, Mr. Allen is no longer considered innocent in the eyes of the law and the eyes of the court. Hopefully, and I say this regrettably vague, hopefully the appeals court will take a good hard look on this case, because there's too much to ignore. But we also have to be realistic. There are so few cases that actually get overturned on appeal or sent back to a new trial on appeal. I do believe this case is one of those that definitely should. So, as the Delphi case for many has concluded, for me it hasn't. It can't be. I cannot not oppose torture. I cannot not oppose prosecutorial misconduct. I cannot not oppose how Judge Gull conducted herself in this trial. There simply is no way. But it's a long road ahead of this. This won't be at the appeals court for a couple of years, sadly. And but I do believe if any case, any of the dozens and dozens of cases I've covered on this channel, this one and the Zachariah Anderson case are the two cases I believe should be overturned on appeal. But we have to wait and see. We have to be patient now. Thank you all for listening in. And remember, folks, hug your family. Unless your family is crap, then screw them and give your love to the people who deserve it. And I'll see you in the next stream or video. Bye-bye.